Picture this. It's the middle of the night, pitch black, and somewhere inside these stone walls, someone has to know exactly when to wake up, with no alarm clock anywhere in sight. No phone buzzing, no bell ringing itself, just darkness, and a question that mattered more than almost anything else in this place. So, how did anyone before clocks ever know it was time? In medieval monasteries, hundreds of years ago, monks had to pray at exact hours, even the ones deep in the middle of the night. Miss the hour, and the whole day's rhythm of prayer fell apart for every single person in the building. So one monk was given the strangest job you can imagine, staying awake all night just to watch time pass. During the day, a sundial worked well enough. As the sun moved, so did the shadow, and the shadow told the hour. But the moment the sun went down, that shadow vanished, and so did the only clock they had. So at night, monks switched to a candle clock, a candle scored with lines, each one marking an hour as the wax melted away. Some monasteries used a water clock instead, letting water drip slowly from one container into another, hour after hour. But here's the thing. Someone still had to sit there, wide awake, staring at that candle for hours, in the freezing cold, fighting off sleep. Stone monasteries got brutally cold at night, and a tired mind can play tricks on you when you're staring at the same flame for hours. What happens when a draft sneaks through a cracked window and the flame just flickers? A gust like that could make the candle burn faster on one side than the other, throwing off every hour that followed. And on a cloudy winter night, even the backup plan, watching the stars, disappeared behind a thick blanket of clouds. So picture the worst night possible. Clouds hiding every star, a draft eating away at the candle, and one exhausted monk with absolutely no reliable way left to tell the time. If he woke everyone too early, they'd lose precious sleep before a full day of hard labor ahead. If he woke them too late, they'd miss the sacred hour entirely, and that mattered enormously to everyone in the community. So monasteries stopped relying on just one method and started stacking several together at once. A monk might watch the candle, listen for a rooster, and quietly recite a fixed number of psalms, because reciting them always took roughly the same amount of time. If one method failed on a cloudy, drafty night, another one quietly picked up the slack, and the bell still rang exactly when it needed to. And when that bell finally rang, an entire building full of people trusted a single, tired monk's careful watch through the dark. Long before alarms ever buzzed, someone always had to stay awake so everyone else could sleep, and that quiet kind of watching was its own way of keeping time. And time was just one of countless problems people solved long before the buttons and screens we use today.